All right, let's talk about high school. I know, it might feel like it's ages away, but believe it or not, the choices you're making right now in 8th grade are going to shape that entire 4-year journey. Today, we're building the ultimate game plan so you can start strong and, you guessed it, finish even stronger.
So let's get real for a second. Are you ready to actually take charge of your future? Because in just a few weeks, you're going to be sitting down for a meeting that literally maps out your whole high school experience. We've got to make sure you're ready for it. And that meeting, it's called the PGP, your personal graduation plan. Now listen, this isn't just some boring form you fill out. Think of it as the architectural blueprint for your next 4 years. It's where you, your parents, and your counselor literally decide every single class you'll take, from freshman year all the way to graduation. So let's dive in. And the most important thing you need to get is that this plan doesn't start next year. No way. It starts right now.
Okay, so what's our goal here? It's actually really simple. When you walk into that PGP meeting, we want you feeling confident and prepared. You're not just going to sit there and listen. You're going to be leading the conversation. You'll know your options, you'll understand what's at stake, and you'll be ready to make smart choices with zero surprises.
Now, to get this, you have to understand a key difference. You see, a lot of high schools have a mix of regular classes and advanced classes. But at a college prep school like SST, the whole system, the entire school, is built for higher level work. There is no regular track. The default setting is advanced. And that brings us right to the foundation. Because here's the truth. Your high school journey, it's already started. As an 8th grader here, you are already on an accelerated track. You're taking high school level courses, things like pre-AP Algebra 1 and pre-AP Biology. Most kids won't even see this stuff until they're freshmen. So yeah, you're already ahead of the game. So what does that pre-AP tag actually mean? You might think it's just, a little harder. But it's not. It's a completely different level of play. Think of it like this. If a regular class is practice mode, pre-AP is competitive mode. The piece is faster, the thinking is way deeper, and it's all designed to get you ready for actual college-level work down the road. Let's use math as an example. Math isn't just a bunch of random classes. It's a sequence, like a staircase. And pre-AP Algebra 1, that's the very first step. If that step is weak or wobbly, every single step after it, geometry, Algebra 2, all the way up to AP Calculus, gets shaky and a whole lot harder to climb. And this is where we see a huge trap. It's so easy for a student to think, you know what? I can just barely pass Algebra 1. It's fine. They don't really master it, they just get by. But that mindset, it has massive consequences. And here's the result. Because that foundation was never solid, future doors start to slam shut. Taking those really advanced college-level math classes like AP Calculus, it becomes almost impossible. Not because the student isn't smart enough, but because they skipped mastering the most important step right at the beginning. And it's the exact same story for science. Pre-AP biology isn't about memorizing a million facts about cells. No, it's your training ground for thinking like a real scientist. It teaches you how to read complicated texts, how to analyze data, how to design an experiment, and how to explain your results. Skills you are going to need for chemistry, physics, and everything after. Okay, so once that foundation is set, let's look ahead. This is the official roadmap for your high school journey, starting with 9th grade. So this is what a typical 9th grade schedule looks like. You can see we're keeping that momentum going, a full slate of pre-AP and even some potential AP courses. But you'll also see something called a pathway course, and this is a really critical piece of your plan. PLTW, what is that? It stands for Project Lead the Way. And these are not just random electives you pick. Think of them like your major track in high school, whether that's engineering or biomedical science or computer science. Following a pathway shows colleges that you have a focused, long-term plan. As you move up into 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, the goal starts to shift toward AP, Advanced Placement. These are actual college-level courses. And here, taking AP classes isn't some rare thing for a few kids. It's the default expectation. It's how you prove to universities that you are ready for their workload. So all these courses we're talking about, the pre-AP, the AP, the pathways, they are all adding up to one thing, credits. And the magic number you need to graduate, it's 26. And those 26 credits, They're broken down into a super clear checklist. The core is 4 years each of English, math, science, and social studies. Then you'll add credits in a language, fine arts, PE, and of course, those pathway electives we just talked about. Now, you have to understand this. Graduation is not just about credits. You also have to pass your state exams, you have to complete community service to show you're engaged, and, this is the big one, you have to get accepted into a 4-year college. That's the whole point, right? Your high school diploma is directly tied to being ready for college. Okay, final section. We've gone over the courses, we've gone over the requirements. Now let's talk about what is truly the most important part, your mindset and how you actually master this game plan. And this is why that PGP meeting is so important. It's the moment where you align what you're interested in with an academic pathway and with a real plan for college. Seriously, if you walk in there unprepared, you risk getting locked into a sequence of classes that doesn't actually get you where you want to go.
And that really just brings us to mindset. Look at these two students. The give-up early student, they fail a marking period and they think the whole game is over. They just quit trying. But the college prep student, they know challenges are going to happen. They might fail a quarter, but they keep working because they know that recovery is always possible if you don't quit. The system is built to support your effort.
This, right here, this is the confidence we want you to have when you walk into that PGP meeting. You're not there to just be told what to do. You're there to say, with total confidence, I get the system, I see the path, and I am ready to choose my plan on purpose. Because in the end, that is what this is all about. You are the architect. You're the one holding the blueprint to your own future. And that foundation, it's being laid right now. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?